Of those regular features now, starting by taking a look at our news diary and some of the stories that we'll be following up on.
All right, first up, Gauteng MEC for Sport, Arts, Culture and Recreation, Faith Mazibuko, will appear before the Human Rights Commission. This after its own investigation into the widely circulated audio recording.
Interesting one there. And the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Naledi Pandor, will officially make public two key reports regarding the performance of the post-school education and training system in South Africa. Another interesting one.
All right, another story to look out for. The so-called Mamelodi #1 Tsotsi Vusi Keke Matibela will be back in Gauteng High Court in Pretoria this morning. Matibela is also one of the suspects in the murder of Northwest businessman Wandile Bozwana. Matibela, who is out on bail on the Bozwana case, was arrested on the 30th of March on charges of extortion, intimidation, as well as assault.
And the Department of Agriculture in the Northwest Province is expected to visit farms in Lichtenburg to educate farmers and raise awareness following the outbreak of African swine fever. And it is suspected that the recent outbreak came from a warthog that was found on a local farm.
Right, let's take a look at the trending topics for today now. And no surprise, what the #1 trending topic is, of course, it's Notre Dame Cathedral. And it's just sad thing, you know, when you look at Notre Dame, the history of Notre Dame, the architecture, the symbolism of it, everything about it. It is an icon, not only in France, but in the whole of Europe. And I think many people and everyone in the world, you know the Notre Dame, whatever it is. And so sad to see it up in flames like that.
I literally had chills watching that. And it really, the mind boggles, you know, you can't even imagine. As the French president said, at least they will try to restore it, and fortunately not all of it burned down.
And apparently a lot of the invaluable contents inside have been saved. Some of the artwork, some of the sculptures, all of that has been managed to save. So, I mean, there are already some photographs that have been coming out, if you are on Twitter and looking at it, of the inside of Notre Dame and what's been destroyed in there. It's heartbreaking. You know, there was a tweet that came out yesterday. I can't relay the whole thing, but it was just saying that this structure, which is 850 years old, has, you know, it's withstood 2 world wars, the French Revolution, you name it. I mean, it's been through so much of history, and on an Arab afternoon of 2019, it burst into flames, and there's still no reason as to why. So I suppose that's all.
It's going to take a while for them to determine exactly what happened there.
Very, very sad. All right, so that's Notre Dame. Next one,
Kurt Darren.
Okay.
Well, Kurt Darren pulled a Rastum Sani yesterday. And if you don't know who Rastum Sani is, well, a bit of infamy in this regard, because he, of course, famously butchered our national anthem. Oh, no. And Kurt Darren did the same yesterday. So I'm not sure if we have it. We indeed have it. So watch Kurt Darren and watch the expression of some of the players.
Oh my gosh. I actually think it's the reaction from the players and the people and the crowd are just like, what is this guy singing? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, shame. Kurt Darren.
It actually isn't a laughing matter.
It's not a laughing matter.
But
really
it was
isn't.
funny.
Oh my God. It's not necessarily laughing at the way what he's doing.
The anthem.
It's the people's reactions are like, hang on, is that what is he saying? You know, I don't know.
Like 2019?
I know.
Really?
I know. Oh, Kurt Darren. Okay, so that was why Kurt Darren was trending on social media, and it still is. It's very bad. So then, of course, Herman Mashaba, you saw this again in the news. He tried to attend that meeting. It was a much anticipated meeting. The residents of Annex have been calling for him to come and visit them. And then, of course, last night there was the meeting that was happening in Alexandra, in the not in Alexandra, in Marlborough, the community centre that was just outside of Alexandra, and the residents were having none of it. And the meeting just came to a dead standstill, saying he's disrespecting them. Why meet in Marlborough? They want him in Alex.
And of course, no surprises really. We expected him to receive a hostile reception in Alexandra, so it almost kind of went according to the script.
Yeah.
But what now? How do they take this forward?
That's the big question. It really is. I mean, where does he go? What does he do now? He was saying that venue was already confirmed last year. And then, of course, the mayor saying this is all politics. This is the politicking, ANC doing what they do, and I don't know.
The venue was determined last year, also politics. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is all politicking. It all is.
Are you so rigid? Because you determined a venue last year and things have moved in the meantime, you're not flexible enough to move with where things are going?
Yeah. No, it's a lot. It's a difficult situation. It really is. But you know, at the heart of it all, elections are in what? 21 days. Have a look in the corner of your screen. Those are the elections, and all of these things are not foreign when you're running up to an election. Okay, so that's it. Traffic time.
Yeah, for that. So let's get to Rob Byrne. Let's find out what your commute will be like to work this morning. Good morning, Rob.
Morning, SK. Morning, everybody. Yeah, you know what, Joburg, the N3, let's take you there. Crashes in the N3, same WhatsApp group, isn't it? It's another one this morning. You sat in horrible traffic yesterday getting through from Germiston up towards Eden Valley, sitting in it again already. So there's been a crash on the N3 going north at Linksfield, and the traffic already backed up from Bedford due on the run through Galulis to Edenvale. The next thing that's going to happen, the N12 and R24 routes coming in from the east will start jamming up. So 2 days of the week and 2 crash delays on that N3 corridor running northbound. Just away from that, this is the scene from late yesterday, Kwakafontein, R573 route through Mpumalanga. It's effectively the Malotto Road extension, if you like. That was the scene late yesterday afternoon with some protesting. There's a lot of debris to be cleared out. Look at those big concrete pipes there as well that need to be taken out of the way. So just really a heads up if you're driving from Gauteng through Mpumalanga and you're using the 573 route at Kwakafontein, you'll probably find the need to just divert onto some local alternatives around that one. Cape Town, don't forget this. This is new. This is one lane open at Dunoon on the N7 as you come south into the Malabongwe Drive, Potsdam Road exit. That traffic flow looks all right, but that's after peak time. So peak time coming from Malmesbury, coming from Melkbosch, you can expect to hit 10-minute delays as all of the peak traffic sort of has to funnel into that single lane coming through to Dunoon. That closure, we saw it yesterday for the first time. It's there until some point early in the May month, next month. So yeah, just give yourself that extra time. And just staying in Cape Town, this is always very popular. And I thought if you haven't seen this, I might just remind you, it's what they call the Traffic Fines Roadshow. You can turn up to the city and plead your case for a reduction or maybe a cancellation or what have you of your traffic fines. So the city geared up for that at the Civic Centre. Get in touch with the city or check them out online. You can find that out. And particularly with Easter coming up, you think, oh, yeah, I've got a few fines. I might have a few warrants. I better go and get things sorted out. Today and tomorrow is your opportunity to do that. The Traffic Fines Roadshow, very popular, and you can save yourself some bucks and get yourself in order as well, which is always a good place to be, particularly if you're planning long-distance travel. All right, that's the latest. Let's get ourselves